welcome back. I would love to discuss my past life in Egypt. I know that I've had this past life for sure because of hypnosis, me being put under in hypnosis. A lot of it went by intuition, and then I did see some things, and things were shared with me. And I've had other people come to me and told me that yes, I had, and I didn't tell them about my hypnosis, but they told me that I was there. But I want to quickly add that my incarnations that I do know that I was here for have been at key points on Earth: Atlantis, Lemura, Egypt, and now, and maybe one or two in between, because I did see another one in hypnosis. And I think I talked about that, where my aunt was my mother, and she committed suicide in a car with me as her child. So in Egypt, I had, and I tried to research this name, and a part of me is like, maybe I misspelled it, and then maybe I got my gender wrong. I thought I was female, and I think I was, and my name was Citi. Citie is the way I spelled it. But then I had forgot that there was a male pharaoh named Seti. I think it's how you pronounce it, Siti. And so that leads me to question, okay, was that who I was? I don't know. But in this hypnosis, I had said my name and that I was a pharaoh's daughter. So I'm not sure. I couldn't find my name anywhere in a search on the internet. All I seen that was with me in my life was my son. And I don't think I was married. And well, I had to been, but my husband wasn't around. And I had the feeling that he had died. And I was left to raise my son. I seen a celebration of some sort. I was standing at the very bottom of one of the pyramids, and right behind me I could see the bottom of the pyramid, and it was enormous. And I was there in the lifetime where I knew the extraterrestrials. I worked with them, and there were palm trees all around the pyramids and grass. It was kind of tropical looking. It was very pretty. And in this celebration that I was in, they were throwing white flowers everywhere. And I don't know what they were. I think, I'm not going to get it right. It was like the green stem with white petals all the way up it and around. I don't know. I want to say I know what they are, but I forget the name. And then the hypnosis, I don't know if it was during that celebration or after, but I happened to look down on the ground and there was blood everywhere. And then when I said that, he took me away from that scene. So I don't know where it was coming from, if it was mine or somebody else's, I don't know. And then he took me to the time of death, and I was on, and it was kind of pretty. I was in an enormous room, and a part of me feels that I was in a pyramid or a palace because it was enormous. And I was on a slab with all of those Egyptian scribes on it, you know, the symbols everywhere. Everything had brown tones: dark brown, light brown, tan, white. And I was on that slab, and I was up. My soul was up above where my body was laying, and my son was a grown adult. And then there was another being next to him, which was a male. And I had the feeling, my ears ringing, I had the feeling that he was a priest of some sort, or like the person given the last rites, but isn't. Kind of, he fits in that category, if that makes sense. That's all that was in that room, was my son and him. And I had long black hair. I was really slender. I'm like, oh, I was pretty. I think that's all I remember. I was told by people that, yes, I lived there. And see, I still didn't tell them anything. They said I was a priestess and that I manipulated the energies, and I had something to do with the moon. And I had the moon shape on my forehead. Uh, and I manipulated elements, and I was a healer. And I've always been a healer. As far back as I can remember, I've been a shaman, a healer. I can't think, I'm the priestess. And I don't know, I remember in Atlantis vaguely of laying on the hands, healing. And I used crystals a lot in all of these lives. And in this life, I'm fascinated with crystals. As a little girl, I remember looking at rocks at this gas station my mom worked at. And in the islands where the gas pumps were, and off in the parking lot, there were little rocks everywhere. I would go out there and find the rocks with all the shiny pieces in it. And I don't remember if I called them crystals or diamonds. I don't know. But I was really fascinated, and I would fill my pockets full of them. I would get all the shiny ones. And I could still remember what they look like right now. I could see them all in my mind. And I haven't seen them since. I don't see that kind of rock anymore. All you see now is the white rock or whatever, but nothing like that was back then. And I would prefer to see rocks that I seen back then in this time because they were pretty. I want to say I had gold cuffs on each arm, up on the upper arm. And I had a headband, a gold headband that had the snake. I think it was a snake and a bird. Shoot, I can't remember. I kept my recording, but I know there was two things coming off of the crown. It was like a band, and then it had the two things. And now I don't know if the band went all the way around. And I want to say I had pieces, but not all of my hair braided. I had little strips of braided hair. And I want to say I remember heavy makeup, but I don't remember my eyes. I don't remember my nose, mouth, anything else like that. I want to say I had tattoos. I want to say that the celebration was my father getting married. It's just in my mind, like I know without knowing, if that makes sense. And I think that's all I remember about that. And that's all I've been told that I remember also. And the shaman that I remember, I'm just going to throw this one in there as like a bonus, I guess. I don't know. I remember being young. And I think maybe before I had kids, I'm not sure. Because when you get my age, you're just like, you can't piece together what you remember. But I happen to sometimes remember things when I relax. And you know how you relax and you get into a zone and you kind of like daydream and your eyes get big. It was something like that. And I had a flash, which is what usually happens. And it's like I'm looking at a small TV screen. And I was a black man. And I think I already did a video on this. In a man-made boat. It was all wood. And I think I had each of my legs over the sides of the boat. It was like a catamaran kind of. And my legs were in the water from my knees down. And beautiful clear blue water. Beautiful. I mean, I just wanted to sit there and stare at it. I didn't want what I was seeing to go away. And I felt peaceful. I felt like it was one of my favorite places to be. And it is now. I have an extreme fascination and craving to be in water like that. And I think now I know why. But I feel like it was my place to get away from people because I was always busy when I was out of the water. And I was an older man. And I felt like my whole entire life, I was always busy healing people and doing things like teaching. And I think even then I had tattoos. I had white markings on me, and I'm not sure what that represented. I had short hair, and the hair wasn't well groomed, so I don't know what that was about. And I had cloth for underwear. It was a loose, ragged material, like I don't know, like lion's cloth kind of thing, kind of like Tarzan, what he wore in all of his movies, kind of a cloth like that. I had the sense that that was my getaway place, to get away from everybody so I can be me and think of myself, if that makes sense. Well, I wanted to share the main Egypt lifetime with you and a little bit of this one. I don't remember the others fully. I know I'll add this one really quick because it's very short. I was I think they said a little boy. I'm not 100% sure, but I had all my gifts, and they had to come and take me from that life because the people were not ready to see me with all of these gifts. So they came and took me. And I'm assuming, and intuitionally, I want to say the extraterrestrials came and took me. I don't know if I was sick and died and they came and took my soul, or what. I don't know. But I was told that they came and took me away because the world wasn't ready for me. And so there are some of my lifetimes that I've had in the past. I hope that you enjoyed this. Oh, I still hadn't come in, brought up a name for her. I still, still need to give her a name, but she's so cute. I really like her. I had her out this morning while I was getting ready for work and just admiring her, and I would rub her eyes. They're like, I don't know if they're glass eyes or what, but it's just so adorable. And I don't doubt it at all that there's actually ETs that look like this. Because some are blue, some are gray. Why not pink? I've seen brown. That's another life. That's one more life I'll throw in here really quick. I had a flash again of me being all brown, and I had beautiful colored tattoos on me. I was tall and slim, and I had what looked like my eyes were closed, and I had like big sockets, and my eyelids looked big. Like if they were to open, I'd have enormous eyes. And I was so peaceful and so loving and so me that I was in this place of serenity. And this is being channeled right now. Wow. And I'm just standing there just in the moment and just so blessed to be in the place and who I was. It was amazing. And I was beautiful. And I didn't have hair, I don't think. But yeah, and I was really tall. I'm gonna assume maybe 6 feet tall. So there's another one for you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it. And I love you guys. And I hope to see you soon. And I hope my new mic worked right, because I had to reorder the same one because I liked it so much. The last one just quit working, so I'm hoping that this one continues, because this right now is over 15-minute video, and I really don't want to have to do it over again, because if I do, I have to wait till tomorrow. I love you guys so, so, so much, and I hope you know that. I really do. And I'm sending you love, light, and peace. Bye.